Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another edition of Flick News, the show here on FlickDirect where I give you guys the latest that happened in entertainment news throughout the week, and then I give you all my personal take on the matter at hand. I'm your host, Austin Putnam, but before I continue on, I just want to say I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys ate great food. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, before I continue on, this week in terms of movie news was, well, it was slow. There was not a lot that happened in terms of movie news besides Glass Onion coming out, which, by the way, I got to see it a couple nights ago. Glass Onion is a brilliant film. It ends its theatrical run, I believe, on Tuesday. If you have not seen it, if you love the first film, Knives Out, please go check it out. There was also stuff surrounding Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special, which I have to see. I have Disney Plus, but I need to watch it. But otherwise, guys, it was a pretty slow week. The first news story doesn't surprise me because of, well, of a particular film, which I'm guaranteed you've seen the title of what the movie is. The other one is just absolutely insane, and the third one is an anniversary that I cannot believe that when I saw this, and it made me feel so old, guys. I'm not even kidding with you guys. Let's get into the first news story of this week, and that is a story involving, you guys guessed it by the thumbnail of this video and the title of the thumbnail, and that is Avatar, specifically The Way of the Water. Avatar, the first film, came out in 2009. To give out perspective, guys, now, I'll be 30 in about a week. God, I'm old. When did Avatar come out? 2009. It's 2022 right now. I was in high school in 2009. I was a sophomore in high school when Avatar came out. What the Now, according to James Cameron, and this just blows my mind, in order for Avatar The Way of the Water to be a profit, the film needs to at least make, get this, and I'm not sure if he's exaggerating or not, but then it's James Cameron, so I don't know why I would disbelieve him. Avatar The Way of the Water, according to James Cameron, needs to at least gross $2 billion. I'm gonna repeat myself here, guys. James Cameron himself has stated that Avatar The Way of the Water needs to be at least, if I remember correctly from what I read, either the fourth or the fifth highest grossing film of all time in order for the sequels to happen. Do I personally think that's going to make $2 billion? I absolutely think it's possible. I mean, because think about it, guys. Look how everyone looked at the first Avatar from before that came out. A lot of box office analysts were predicting it was going to be an absolute failure. But they also said this thing about Titanic, and look what happened to Titanic and Avatar. I do think it has a huge possibility of grossing over $2 billion, and I hope it does because I am kind of curious to where those three other sequels are going to be. I mean, that's absolutely insane. I saw this and I just thought, what? I don't know if you guys saw this news, but there is going to be a Winnie the Pooh horror film coming out next year called Winnie the Pooh, I think, Blood and Honey. And this is a movie I want to see. I don't care how bad this movie looks. I've not seen a trailer. I don't care how stupid the concept sounds. It's Winnie the Pooh as a killer. I want to see this movie. For the next horror reimagining of a childhood classic, they're reimagining Bambi as a horror film, and it goes into production, or either pre-production or production, January next year. And I'm reading the logline to you guys, or at least the synopsis that I have found, because this is absolutely hilarious. Now, get this, guys. This is a synopsis of this movie. This is too good. Oh my god. Bambi turns into a vicious killing machine after the death of his mother. I'm getting John Wick vibes from this, but instead of a human going after humans for killing animals, it's Bambi going after humans. I want to see this movie. I can't believe no one thought about it like years ago, in all honesty. Guys, I almost forgot to mention one more thing. The film's title, and yes, the film was an actual title. According to the page I just read, Bambi's horror film is going to be called Bambi the Reckoning. I need this movie right now, guys. I gotta move on. but this sounds absolutely incredible. Before I move on to the last news story of this week, this isn't really much of a story as it is just a really cool anniversary coming up, and it makes me feel old. I don't know about you guys out there once you hear this, but I don't know if you guys are big fans of Tangled or not. I absolutely love Tangled. I remember going to the movies to see it. I remember my brother and I were babysitting my father's friend's son at the time being. I loved Tangled so much. A brilliant film. The film came out in 2010, and get this, guys. Tangled turned 12 last week. I was about either 17 or 18 when Tangled came out. And I'm 29, by the way. I was in high school. I believe I was a sophomore or a junior in high school when Tangled came out. It blows my mind that it has been that long. Happy 12-year anniversary to Tangled. Happy 12 years old. I cannot believe this. It is absolutely insane. That's going to wrap it up for this week's show, guys. So please, comment and let us know below, guys, starting off. How do you guys feel about James Cameron's comments regarding about Avatar: The Way of the Water? Do you think the film actually needs $2 billion? Do you think it's an over-exaggeration? Also, how do you guys feel about Bambi: The Reckoning? When it comes to Tangled, how old were you guys when it came out? Where were you when it happened? Did you see when it came out in theaters? Let us know below. I hope you all enjoyed this week's show. If so, please hit that like button, also share, and don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell for our latest new show goes live. If you guys want to see our previous 2 new shows, please click on that right there or right there. And of course, as our next new show goes next week, we'll see you guys next week. Have a great week, guys. Hit like, smash subscribe, and get notified for when our reviews, interviews, and news go live.